Sort of my big thing is looking at the power outages, just kind of how to stay comfortable. Basically, when your power goes out, being in your house is kind of like camping. So we recommend definitely having flashlights. I like headlamps, hands-free usage. Little things that seem easy regularly can be very difficult when the power's out. I've definitely in a hurricane used my camp stove to cook before, so that kind of thing, and comes in really handy for being ready.
And don't wait till the hurricane's here, because you might not be able to get what you want.
Absolutely, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more. Yeah, the water can block roads. It can be different where you go. We may or may not be open depending on what's available here with power. So definitely prepare beforehand, and actually the earlier you can prepare, the better. Avoid the rushes, avoid the shortages.
And so I think for most people that are anywhere near the river, you already know because you've seen it this summer. Just be careful. Continue to watch USGS, because a lot of times it's not so much about what's happening in Fredericksburg, but it's what's happening in Culpeper and some of our northern counties, and all that water is rushing down. And especially when we have sustained rain like we're having now, that tends to be our biggest concern, because it's been raining now for several days. It's going to continue to rain with the hurricane, and then several days after, and the river just can't handle that much sustained precipitation entering it from here and from the northern counties. So it's what we're worried about.
And even if you're experienced on the river, there comes a point where you just have to be smart.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially with a hurricane event, we're talking about debris, trees coming down. The ground's already saturated, which means we will lose trees. And we're still seeing from the last flooding event, a little over a month ago, we're still seeing logs come down from that event on the river. So, this is something that is a sustained, it's not just during the hurricane, but it's a sustained activity that we have to continue to watch from a safety perspective.
Well, you often talk about how you want people to use the river, but you also feel an obligation on the safety end.
Yeah, we've got to be smart users of this amazing resource that we have, and it's not so much recreating on it, but we saw in the last flooding event what it can do to our roads. It blocked Sophia Street, it blocks River Road anytime there's a rain event. People are still picking up the logs and the damage from the last flood, so now we're going to have more water coming down that's going to loosen a lot of those logs and create more damage for us on the roads. So people need to be careful, not only recreating on the river, but certainly driving on any of the roads around it, and watch for that during this hurricane for sure.
And like we said before, just plan ahead. Don't wait till the last minute, and just think of whether it's batteries, flashlights, all that stuff.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of if there is a beauty in a hurricane, is the fact that it does come slow, and as long as we are smart, we can plan ahead, and making sure that our homes are prepared, and certainly our businesses are prepared, and gas, making sure you have gas for generators, gas for your cars, gas for your cooking stoves, just for extra comfort items at home for people who have those stoves readily available, batteries, headlamps like Lawton talked about, lighting sources, power sources. Cell phones are going to go out, and making sure that you've got those battery operated power devices to make sure that those stay charged so you can stay in communication with family and friends.